Happy Monday, everybody. What is going on? There you go. Got the chat open. What's up, everybody? Happy Monday.
Hey.
Hope you're all doing well.
It's Monday. It's in the books.
That's right. It's in the books. It's behind us. We survived another Monday. Thank God.
Yep.
But hope you guys had a good Monday and a good weekend.
Yeah. A big weekend for the moms out there.
Yes. Happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers watching.
Yep.
Hopefully everyone enjoyed it.
Yes.
I heard somewhere apparently crime goes down on Mother's Day.
Huh? Really?
Yeah.
Crime goes down?
Yeah,
because all the men are at home trying to be good men. They're occupied. Yes, I'm stereotyping.
Or all the mothers actually are criminals.
Yeah, maybe that's it. The moms are busy.
Yeah.
And they don't have time to be doing crimes.
That's right. But I heard that, so who knows? But
No one suspects
because all the men are at
mothers.
home trying to pretend like they're good men, and they're not out.
No, I know. That's what I assume that's exactly what it is, but you never know. Could be those more crafty mothers. You never know.
Mambo,
Hey,
hello.
Mambo. How's it
Hey,
going?
Mambo, how you doing? Happy Monday.
Well, either way, I'm glad crime was down this weekend. Thanks to Mother's Day.
That's right. You know, one day it's safe to go outside.
That's right.
So I was just Googling what I was showing you guys because I wanted to understand it.
Yeah, Kelly showed us some clips about some TikToks that are people are doctoring, like making fake accounts for like national parks or something like that.
Yeah, and they're including like OnlyFans clips in the park videos or something.
Yeah.
I don't really fully understand what's going on here.
No, the clip you sent didn't.
Well, there's not really a lot to understand. It's just like these trolls or these people are making up account. Like they're not making up, but they're just like the Yellowstone National Park or Banff National Park or Yosemite National Park, and they're just posting a whole bunch of thirst trap videos to try and be like, I'm just trying to read why it started.
There's something new every day. But yeah, no, I had to watch.
But it's funny because they're just using all this content from this OF guy who didn't even know he was being used until then. He's like he has like millions of followers, but everybody's like, oh, and he's like, I had no idea. So they're just clipping like his thirst trap that he does on TikTok, and then they're just putting it to. I don't know why they're doing it, but it's funny. Everybody loves it.
And they're playing the national park videos.
Yeah. Trying to make it like thirst traps so people visit.
Oh.
Maybe one of those you feel old.
Yeah.
This conversation makes you feel
it's
old.
not one of those things
It
you
is.
really have to understand. It's just like a gimmick.
No, I know, but it doesn't even seem funny.
But
It is funny.
Well, I think it's why Steve's saying he feels old, and I feel the same way because I'm like, I just don't get it.
It's funny because they're using these like innuendos to show like streams and mountains and the beauty of the park, but they're trying to be like, oh.
They're trying to sexualize nature, like
they're like
with geysers bursting and stuff.
Yeah, they're like any cougars, lots of cougars in our parks, and just
because when you're
like,
playing it's just like music.
Well, yeah, but if
So
you
that's
read
why-
the words.
Oh, okay.
Janice,
Okay.
hello.
Hey,
what's going
Janice, how's
on?
it going? Hope you had a good weekend.
It's just cheesy entertainment.
Mama, Janice, hope you guys had a good Mother's Day weekend. Hopefully everyone spoiled you guys rotten.
Mamba says people really need to concentrate on using their time more wisely and productive.
Well, look, I can get behind it because they're probably making money off of it.
Potentially, yeah. Maybe not if you're in Canada.
You mean like the parks?
No, the people who have the accounts, they're probably making money off of it.
Well, hopefully the parks get something out of this too. More people go to Yellowstone.
Well, that's it too. Like they're not
Yeah.
they're doing it like they're not doing it to be like mean to the parks. They're doing it to like promote the parks. Because I heard somewhere, I don't know if it's true. Like I really don't know if it's true, but there was something where like the U.S. stopped cut some of the funding for their national parks or something.
Probably true.
So
I can see that.
these people were just like, what WTF? Like
Yeah.
these parks. It's kind of just like a pushback to like the whole MAGA thing, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like funny and it's just, you know.
Okay. I think you have to watch these videos to more get.
They're hilarious. They're so cheesy.
Now I'm going to see them all the time. I bet.
Probably.
Our algorithm's been triggered by this.
Our phones are listening.
Phones are here.
They're like,
They're just.
You want to see those park videos?
They're just funny because they're so cheesy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Vinny, what's going on,
Vinny.
brother?
Vinny, what's happening?
Happy Monday, buddy.
All right, guys, but I'm only going to be here for a few short minutes. I have to bounce. I have a hot date. Just kidding.
That's right. Kelly's going to take off, so she came in for a little bit, but she's going to bounce out and then.
Just came in to say hello.
I have to do some stuff that has a deadline, so.
Good old work.
Deadlines.
Yeah, life is the way of everything fun.
It sure does.
But I wanted to come and say hi quick so I can stay for like 10 minutes and then I'll let these fine gentlemen take over.
You got to leave them with us?
Because the one thing we never talked about was somebody had a birthday recently.
Oh, yeah.
I posted on Instagram, but didn't really talk about it, but yeah, it was Kelly's birthday.
Well, happy birthday.
My 29th
Kel's
birthday.
A big birthday
Yeah.
weekend.
29th for the first time.
Yeah. Not even plus a bunch of years.
Nope.
Just the first
No,
time.
Nope,
just,
just
actual
straight-
legit 29.
Just straight 29. Wow.
Life's been hard on this 29-year-old.
I was looking Gen Z or is that Gen Z? I don't even know what.
29
Gen Y or I
might
don't
be
I got
Gen
that's
Z.
got to be Gen Z. I think it is.
No,
But I
that's
think the
millennial. I'm not sure
millennials.
what millennial stops at.
I
Thank
think, I heard
you.
our millennial stops at like 94 or 5. Millennial. It starts at 81, goes to like
Oh.
95. Millennial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Look at
you.
me like I'm a crazy person.
Thank you guys for the birthday wishes on Instagram. I did see them. I just haven't responded to them, but I did read them all. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
How was your birthday?
It was good.
Yeah.
Tired.
Tired from your birthday?
Me
I guess
too.
this is the sound of a good birthday.
Hopefully, it's the sign of a
celebration.
good birthday weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Mother's Day at the same time. So, lots of things on the go.
Yeah, it's a busy weekend.
Yeah, for Mother's Day, took my mom out to see a movie, had some foods afterwards. We saw The Accountant Part 2.
How was it? Any good?
It was okay. I hadn't seen The Accountant Part 1 yet, so I really had no idea what was going on. But it didn't take a lot to, you could kind of clue in pretty quick.
It's an action movie, right?
It's an action movie. Basically, Ben Affleck is sort of an autistic. He's an accountant he's on the spectrum from what I gathered, and he has the innate ability to solve crimes.
I
Mm,
literally
sure.
didn't even know any of these movies existed.
No.
Not
Yeah.
only number 2, but number 1.
Was
no
that your
idea.
mom's choice to see that?
It's my mom's show. She saw the first one, really liked it.
Oh,
She may have a Ben Affleck crush. I'm uncertain.
It's Mambo, your birthday. You're a May birthday too. So is Jackie.
there's a few May birthdays. Yeah.
When I was growing up, the only other person I knew that had a May birthday was my mom. And now there's like tons of people I know that have May birthdays. It's weird.
So many May babies.
Nice, you get to celebrate with everybody.
Yeah.
Or are they stealing your thunder?
No, but
I'm the May baby.
I literally didn't know very many people at all. But now I have it feels like a lot of people that I know.
Yeah.
More and more popping up.
As your circle gets wider, you meet
Huh?
As your circle grows, you meet people who need.
I mean, they're not all people that I'm like friends with, but people that I just know that have the same.
Yeah,
birthday.
no, I know. I'm just saying, yeah. If you meet new people and stuff, you realize
You're not alone.
that's right. You're not the only May
The one
baby.
month I literally know like 2 people that have birthdays in that month, and I don't even I know one of them, but the other one I just know from years ago is June. Like June's a month where I don't know anybody that has birthdays.
That's true.
No, you're
It's
saying
weird. Like July, yes.
Yeah.
August, yes. September,
it. Yeah, I'm
little.
trying to think. I don't think I know.
October, yes. November, yes. But November only has 1 or 2 that I know of.
Yeah.
December, yes. January, not really much in January.
So I guess it's not a lot of happening in September then.
Back to school, I guess.
I guess back to school's a quiet month for getting it on.
And then February, I only know 1. March, I know a couple. And then April. So, but June just feels like I know nobody.
Yeah, no, now that you're saying it though, I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know if I know anyone who has a birthday in June.
Yeah, I think I had one friend growing up who had a birthday in June, but that was when I was 8 years old. Since then, no one in June.
Yeah.
Do you guys wish people happy birthdays on Facebook if you're not friends with them?
I used to, but I'm admitted I don't anymore. I don't even wish happy birthday. People that are my friends, I'll usually just text them.
Yeah. What do you guys do? You just do that? You see oh, Joe Blow that you went to high school with 15 years ago, it's his birthday today. Will you say happy birthday?
See, people did that to me, and I appreciate it. It's nice, whatever that they took the time to do it, because obviously I haven't talked to you in forever. But it's also just I would feel weird doing that.
I'll do it depending on who it is and how I knew them or whatever. Then I may or may not.
I'm talking about those people that when Facebook became a thing, you just added everybody and
Yeah.
they're still on your
Yeah.
friends list, and you didn't even talk to them in high school, and then
Yeah.
they say happy birthday. It's again, I totally appreciate
No,
it.
it
It's nice,
is nice.
but
Yeah.
it's just oh, hi, I forgot
Yeah.
you were even my
I kind of go in
friend.
spurts where oh, you know what? Every time I see it, I'll just write happy. Whoever it is, I'll say happy birthday. Just
Yeah,
because I'm oh, probably it's nice to have someone happy birthday.
yeah.
And some
Usually-
days I'll just be
If I see the alert from Facebook with the little field to say happy birthday,
yeah.
then I'll do it even if I don't really super know the person.
A lot of times, I'll do the
Just
same. It
because?
just as a hey,
Yeah.
like I said, it's nice to have someone say happy birthday.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm the same, Mom. But like I said, I used to do it all the time, and then I got this weird in my head that people, like random people, would be like, "That's weird that she's saying happy birthday to me." I don't know why I thought that, but then now I just like people that like are in my life per se. I'll usually just text directly.
Yeah.
Because then there's always that
It's a little
weird
more
thing where it's
personal.
like if you're friends with someone on Facebook, but you're not really friends with them at all in real life, and you like run into them somewhere, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
hey, I wish you a happy birthday, but I don't really talk to you, and
I also
want
just
to talk to you, but
I also
Yeah.
really just don't like use Facebook at all, other than just to look at some stuff that like. But even then, like a lot of people I know don't even use
Facebook got
Facebook.
weird. Like it used to be like you'd see like your friends post, but now it's all like just other accounts.
all I see is like
On my
every time I
timeline.
ever go on there, it's all like just groups
Yeah, groups and
and
stuff.
like just but like actual like either maybe no one's posted anything that I know, which is very possible, but it
Possible.
sure seems like
Yeah.
I don't see anything.
No, I usually
There's lots of groups that I'm not even part of. It's just like suggested.
Yeah,
I mostly
yeah.
use Facebook for like groups. Like when we went to Disney, I was part of a Canadians Going to Disney group or like a local city group. Like they're usually helpful. But like as far as like me posting stuff, I never post on Facebook.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time
Yeah.
although I look at the memories sometimes that come up from like like
That's
15
why I
years ago, I'm like,
stopped. Because I'm like, this is so effing cringe.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
yeah.
stopped.
Yeah.
I'm like, nope.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Back when we used to post like wherever you were,
Everything,
and
yeah.
I
all this
still
stuff.
wish people happy birthday. Basically, just let them know I'm still alive. Well, I'm
Yeah.
sure they appreciate a
That's
video.
right. Hey, Amish Gamer, what's going on, man?
Amish
How's it
Gamer.
going, Amish Gamer?
And I don't actually even go on Facebook every day, to be honest.
I do. I'd like have it. I'll just open it up and see what's in
Same.
there. But
Or I'll scroll for 3 seconds. and
no,
be
I'll
like,
kind of
Yeah.
scroll quickly and then just be like, yeah.
No,
there's
I'm not gonna
nothing here.
lie. I was like, oh, I could just deactivate my Facebook. Like, who cares? But then, like, we all have those friends that you keep as friends because they're dramatic and.
Well,
and
there's always
you're just
yeah.
nosy.
Some people.
What are you looking at me
some
for?
people
Well, I'm
still-
just saying it's entertainment.
Oh
It's like,
yeah. I see. So Facebook has like I think 2 useful purposes still, like for invites for like an event or something.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely have friends that will still use it for like, oh, we're having a party. They're gonna send out a Facebook invite. So for that, it's useful. Yeah. that's
Yeah,
good.
exactly. And then Marketplace is pretty good too. I mean, like Marketplace has its challenges of like weirdos like
Yeah.
ghosting you and
It can
stuff.
be hit and miss, but
Yeah, but I like using it if I'm gonna sell something, I'll do it on Marketplace instead of Kijiji.
Yeah. Is Kijiji still a thing?
I think so.
Yeah, I haven't thought of that in forever.
I think so, but I'm definitely like I think Marketplace.
Yeah,
is
definitely.
good.
Facebook Market. It's a
well,
good place to sell used
Marketplace
stuff,
is
yeah.
just good because it's very targeted to your area, right?
Well, you
Yeah.
can keep it, and you can like post photos, and it's easy to use, and yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I gotta bounce out. I'm sitting here getting stressed about stuff I gotta do.
Okay,
Go do your deadline. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Good luck.
have fun.
Peace, guys. Have an awesome week. Maybe if I look at the time and I catch you guys before you end, I'll come say bye. But
Okay,
bye, guys.
I'll steal your seat. You want to sit in the middle?
You can have it. Take center square.
Oh, I even brought my glasses down just in case.
Smart.
I think I should be able to read it here. Yeah, so yeah, it's Kelly's birthday. I realized that. I'm like, oh, I don't know if we ever actually mentioned that last weekend. That
No.
on last Monday we were talking about it, but
Yeah, we totally just kind of let it like slip by. Whoops.
and I saw, and I don't know if you saw, but I saw some sad news. I saw Vin posted about it, and I saw people commenting. But remember Tokyo Drew?
Yeah,
He passed away.
that's awful. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I was really sorry to hear that, Vin. I
Yeah.
know you guys follow him, so condolences, and
Yeah.
that's really, really sad. I know
Yeah,
he's been sort of battling for a while, but
Yes.
sucks because I don't think he was that old. But
No, I don't think so at all.
so I saw that. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know we're sorry to hear that. And like I said, I know a lot of you guys were big, like involved in his communities, and so you guys met up with him too. I think, didn't you, Vin?
Yeah.
I think you met up with him in Vegas, didn't you?
He definitely had some meetups. I'm not sure. I'm not sure
Yeah.
where.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that was just sad to hear. So
Yeah. No, it's too bad. It's awful when someone goes way before their time.
yeah.
Yeah.
It makes you remember too, like YouTube. Everyone who does it, just real people going through real things sometimes. So
Yeah, exactly. Real life. There were all those people
yeah.
behind the screens.
Yeah, so that's it's really sad to hear that.
Yeah.
Yes, very dear friend. Yeah, no, I saw on the post. I saw going through some of the comments. I saw some names I recognized. Vegas, that's right. Yeah, Vin, I remember you talking about that. Yeah. So yeah, it's too bad.
Mm.
But yeah, no, I was surprised. I knew sort of I'd seen
I
that
s- I'd seen some posts that
he was sick and stuff. Yeah, I remember in the chat too, Jackie or someone had mentioned stuff about it too.
Yeah.
But then I saw Vince post on Instagram the other day or yesterday, maybe the day before. I don't know, but anyway, so yeah, very sad.
Yeah. Well, it's it's never, never. So it's good. Always a good reminder too, like be thankful for the time you have because nothing's promised, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's 100%. Yeah, no, we were talking about that. When we were talking about something about that on the weekend, something sort of unrelated to that, but sort of the
Just
same
kind of
thing.
things you take for granted, right?
Yeah. Oh, because we were talking about the
Free.
Superman, yes.
Yeah.
And how just sort of talking about him, right? Like
Yeah.
things can change quick.
He was living a very adventurous life,
Mm-hmm.
yachting and gliding and horseback riding, and then in an instant it all changed.
It all changed. Yeah. It's crazy. It's kind of scary sometimes when you think of that.
Yeah.
Let's see, Minion memes. It's going like the chat here.
Okay.
See if there's anything in here, but yeah, no. So hopefully you guys all had a good Mother's Day weekend.
Yeah.
He said, yeah. My mom, she was out in Ottawa or visiting my sister and stuff, so I didn't see her at all.
Yeah.
So I had a quiet Mother's Day weekend.
We went to a Social for dinner. They
Nice.
my folks love that place. I can see why. I mean,
It is good. I haven't had it in a while, but Social is always good.
Yeah. Yes, that was good.
Was it crazy busy or
actually no.
really?
That was the biggest shocker. Like the movie theater was absolutely dead. It was,
really? That's
it was,
crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't even just like The Accountant 2 wasn't like popular. It's just,
Such a cheesy name, but yeah.
aside from that, the parking lot itself was totally empty.
Really? That's
Like-
weird.
like-
You think-
Holy cow!
Maybe because it's super nice out, so people were just like,
I'm wondering if it's like the economy. Like
well, that
because
too, to spend.
it was absolutely ridiculous. I got a little thing of popcorn. Like, the bag was literally like this big. It was a small bag of popcorn.
Yeah.
Guess how much it cost?
I'm hoping less than, I would hope like $5, but I'm guessing there's no way it was that.
It was $9. It was so almost $10 for a little tiny bag of popcorn.
It is
and it was like not even like a good sized bag. It was the smallest bag they had, like a snack size.
the especially the popcorn where they
Yeah.
make it like just, it got to cost some pennies to make that
popcorn
stuff.
is so inexpensive
Yeah.
to make.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
Yeah, so as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, and times are tough, getting tougher. for a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
folks,
No,
right?
I know.
So I'm like, this is all adding up. Like maybe this is like
People just can't afford
people
to,
can't afford to go to the movies anymore.
or don't want
like-
to, I got $100 to spend.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go spend it to watch a movie for 2 hours
No.
on popcorn.
But I mean, when I was younger, I used to go to the movies more often. I'll say, but like now, I'll go to the movies maybe a couple times a year, if that.
Oh God.
that's 'cause
Yeah.
Usually, like yesterday, like my mom likes to go to the movies, so I took her to one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rarely go to the movies now. I can't remember the last time I actually I think the last movie I saw. Oh, I went and it was just more of a, hey, you want to? I went with my brother-in-law and my nephew to see Sonic 3,
Yeah.
and that was just kind of more of a, hey, we're going.
Spur of
You
the moment, yeah.
want to come? Like, yeah, sure. But other than that, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't remember the last movie I actually saw in the theater now.
Yeah.
It's
like-
been a while. Yeah.
Like I gotta imagine if you take if you're a family of 4, you're taking your kids to see a movie.
Oh, you're
After you buy tickets and food, you're probably dropping $200.
probably yeah.
If you go all in on not even all in, but just like
Even if you just all get snacks, like
Snacks and
everyone
snacks
gets,
and drinks.
because I know
Yeah.
they have. I remember last time I was there, I had like deals that were like, you get like 2 popcorns and this.
Yeah.
Even that, I remember it being like, I'm pretty sure it was like $40.
Yeah.
Like for popcorn and pop, and like
Yeah.
maybe you get a thing like M&Ms.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey David, what's going on, man?
Dave, what's happening?
No worries for being late. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hopefully you had a good weekend. But yeah, movies are fun. Like I always enjoy going to movies. It just I don't know. Like there hasn't even been much out that I've been like, oh, I really want to see that. And now with that home and stuff like that, it's like
I know.
a lot of the movies I want to watch aren't like unless it's like a big action one where it's like seeing it on
It
the
makes
big
sense to
screen
the big
really
screen.
makes a difference.
Yeah.
But if it's some sort of like talking head drama or whatever, it's like I can probably just watch that at home and
Yeah, exactly. It'll be like streaming soon enough.
yeah. Even if you rent it for like $10 or whatever, I think I did that one time. I rented something.
Yeah.
But even for like the $7, like whatever, it's like
Yeah.
it's like who cares? I'll rent it for a couple. You get it for like 2 days or whatever it was. I don't remember now, but
Yeah, exactly. That's not too bad. Like versus the ticket. The ticket was like $15.
well, that's the thing.
So-
It's like it's still a fraction of the price, and
Yeah.
it's the convenience of it too. You can just
Yeah,
hit like
exactly.
3 buttons, and there you go.
I
It's
know.
on. Not to.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember like it was probably like it's got to be like not recent within the last like I don't want to say I don't know maybe like 8 years ago or something. I remember my mom would ask me this like, where do we rent movies from now?
Yeah.
I was like, well, you kind of don't anymore. Like
No.
I'm sure there are places you could probably find like an old convenience store or something like that.
There's
Like,
probably some kicking around here and
but
there.
I'm like, there isn't really anywhere to go rent DVDs
Yeah.
from anymore. Like you kind of need
No.
like Netflix or
Yeah.
like Prime
Or
or
Prime
you know,
or Apple TV,
something
or
like that
whatever
where
it
you
is.
can pay for it.
Yeah. Well, same thing. I remember my parents like kind of like, you know, flipping out because movies are their entertainment sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So like same thing like when Blockbuster went out, that must have been like, oh my God, like 15 years ago now.
Yeah.
They're like, what are we gonna do? We're gonna rent movies from, and it's like you have to.
Yeah, because that's the thing.
They'll be like there's streaming services now, and you know
That's kind of it. Like I know,
I'm sure gonna call me and ask how to get it done, but we can figure it out.
yeah, yeah. It's like once you get it sorted, once you
do it a couple times,
parents can learn how to like
parents can learn. Yeah.
use it. And, yeah. I made the mistake of buying my parents a Chromecast.
Oh no.
That was a mistake.
Yeah.
Because like, oh, it's easy to use, but it's not as easy because everything's gonna be on your phone or tablet. Like you stream to it,
you're
not
casting it to your TV.
Yeah, so that was a huge fail and a whole lot of annoying headache phone calls from my dad. It's like, well, note to self, that was probably a little too advanced for him.
Yeah.
The next time, maybe I'll get him a Fire Stick or
yeah,
something like that.
something where it's all built in.
Yeah, where it's a little easier to use because that was not.
He's like, what? I take my phone and put it to the TV.
Yeah, it was like,
Oh,
this
God,
is a mistake.
Yep. Whoops.
I thought it was a good idea at the time, but then once we started going through it, I'm like, oh no,
Oh, no.
this is not going to work as well as I thought at all.
No.
David said, I have a free pass for the cinema. Had it years and only used it twice. Must have had it almost 20 years. Wow.
Whoa, free pass for the cinema.
That's pretty sweet to have a free pass. Yeah.
That's worth its weight in gold these days.
Yeah. Oh, I
How much
know.
it costs?
Yeah. Like it said, it's just insane how much they charge and like the overhead of them too.
Yeah. That's cool.
I'm trying to think who I saw talk. Danny McBride, I saw recently. He did this. I don't know if he was being interviewed or something, but he was saying he thinks the problem is that all the movie theaters in the suburbs are like just too boring that no one wants to go to them.
Oh, really?
They need to be like revitalized and revamped and like.
Yeah.
Like maybe
I can see that because the theaters around here, they're all kind of like they look kind of dated. They all look like they're from like the mid 90s to early 2000s.
Yeah, they'll have that like Cineplex like.
Yeah.
I don't even know what they call them, but yeah, they kind of tried to make them all like those super.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what the hell you call them, but like
the
multiplex, megaplex type thing, but they all kind of feel the same and look the same. And
yeah,
some of them have like the one here around the corner. They put in like a bowling alley and stuff like that, and you could drink there, and they have VIP seats and stuff.
Oh yeah, the VIP stuff.
But even that, then it costs you a fortune to like you just pay on top of it to.
Because that was the last time they really like did a major revitalization of the theaters. It was probably like in the mid 90s, I want to say.
Yeah, well, I remember being a huge deal when you could like get seats, like book your seats, and then also like have service to your.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if I ever actually used it or not.
Because pre like the Silver Cities and all those things, it was a lot of just like small theaters, like small screens in malls and small theaters. And then they came with the big screen theaters in the mid 90s.
Yeah.
They started popping up everywhere, right?
Oh, because I remember a few theaters as a kid, it was like.
Not much bigger than a TV.
Oh, yeah. Someone would stand up and it'd be like, just completely block the screen on you and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, things have changed, but maybe it's time for another revitalization.
Yeah, because they're all kind of, the last time I went to the one, it was like, it's okay. It was like, I remember it being nicer in here. It was just kind of like.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, because as a kid, I loved going to the movies. Like that was the thing to do. Like on a Friday night, I don't know how many times me and my buddies, like especially when I could drive.
Yeah. Hey, when I was a teenager, I loved going to like when the big summer blockbusters would come out.
Yeah.
I loved going to check out a couple of those. But
oh yeah, we go all the time. Even like as a little, like when I was younger, I remember my parents like dropping us off to go see stuff or whatever. Like it was always like a thing. And you'd go there too, and there'd be like a ton of people there, and like you'd see people from school or whatever.
Yep.
It's like a whole thing. Now it's. Where you said you go, there's just kind of like sad and empty.
I know.
It's like, wow, that was okay. And then it cost me $200. That's the biggest thing, too. It's just so expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. I remember when there were ashtrays on the backs of the seats when I was a kid.
There was ashtrays everywhere at one point in time.
It's hard to, like, because, I remember going to restaurants and people smoking. I remember, like, cigarette vending machines and, people smoking in the malls and all the mall ashtrays and there.
Yeah,
it's hard to
big, like kind of cylinder ashtrays in the mall.
Yeah, or even like under the garbage cans had like little full of sand.
Yeah, on top, so you could buy your cigarette.
It's hard to imagine.
Yeah, it was definitely like the culture changed hard. I think
Oh yeah.
Before it used to be like
now it's weird to see people smoke.
it's really weird because like I remember as a kid, like you could smoke in restaurants. You probably said that,
Yeah.
but like it was everywhere. Like I remember like teachers telling me about like when they were like students in university,
Yeah.
saying like they used to smoke in their lecture halls.
Oh yeah, my dad said he could sit in the back of the. If he sat in the back of the class, he could smoke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is like wild.
Yeah, it's just so crazy how.
And now it's just like it's like verboten everywhere.
No, now it's like now it's different too with all the vapes and like it's.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean it's hard to imagine smoking in a public place.
Yeah, I mean to be honest, I don't mind.
You
Like,
can't even smoke at like parks where we live anymore. I don't think like on city property you can't
No,
smoke.
no.
That seems a little crazy to me, but whatever. Like,
as a non-smoker, I don't mind because like you used to go like
oh yeah, no, to like go into like
to
a
go to a restaurant,
restaurant or
come
something
out
like
and
that.
smell like smoke and
Yeah.
stuff. Like non-smoking sections didn't really do anything.
no. I mean, it was like literally it would be like, well, you sit here, I'll sit there. There'd be like a half wall between us, and I'm the smoking side, you're the not.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's not really
Yeah.
doing anything here.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I'm sure people have different opinions on it, but like honestly, for me, I don't mind.
No, not at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember like towards the end when they were starting to make them like they were starting to ban it more. I remember.
Yeah.
Because at that point, like I could go to bars and stuff like that. I remember.
Yeah.
The one bar, like the actual bar, was like
Yeah.
encased in glass.
Yeah.
With like air filters in it and stuff.
Oh
and you
my
could
God.
smoke in there.
Yeah.
So that was so they were trying to make it still like
Yeah.
you could smoke here, but like really trying to make it like
Yeah.
completely like its own thing.
Oh my God.
And then after that, it just kind of was like, okay, it's gone everywhere.
when it was like the opposite. When I was a teenager, I worked at a bingo hall,
Oh,
and that
killed them. I heard
You walked in there, and it was just like a wall of smoke hit you.
that
And-
killed bingo though. Losing banning cigarettes, like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
why they're all gone.
I can
Yeah.
I can believe it because you walked in there, literally a wall of smoke. People just nonstop lighting up a new cigarette, and it's funny because they had like a non-smoking section,
Okay, yeah.
and that was like their little encased in glass area.
Oh, they were
It was
actually
like
put them in.
their little like fortress of solitude behind the
Yeah.
glass.
But I used to work for a company, and they dealt with some bingo places, and they would put it. They would do bingo on the TVs, and
Yeah.
they said the worst thing that ever happened to them was by far.
Yeah.
When they banned smoking, they're like that.
Oh my God,
That killed the bingo halls.
I can see that
I
because
was like, wow.
the number of people in the non-smoking section was like minimal.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe like one or two, or it was empty.
Yeah, but people like it was just different. Yeah, because people smoked all the time. No one, I don't.
Yeah.
Think, I mean, people knew. I mean, watch Mad Men. I think that's kind of true. Like
Oh yeah,
I remember like doctors prescribe it and like hey, you need to relax. Why don't you try smoking?
yeah, exactly.
Thanks, Doc.
Take down your anxiety. All right.
Yeah. David says, I remember that too. When we used to stick our gum or sweet wrapper. I remember, using them as like little garbage can. Even in cars,
Yes.
like in my parents' car, they had
Or
that little,
armrest.
little like silver top to it.
Yes, exactly. 100%, David. It was a garbage can in my parents' car.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just stick the gum in there.
Because I don't even think like you still get the cigarette lighter holes, but I don't think they come. Like, I think you have to buy it separately or something. I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't think it comes with the lighter.
Right now, it's
anymore.
considered like more like a power.
It's more of like a power thing than
thing
like a
than a cigarette lighter.
cigarette lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was always. I remember seeing that as like memes and stuff like that. It's like, it's like if you remember this, it was a picture of one like it was like you probably burnt yourself on it.
Oh yeah.
So, I 100% remember. This isn't hot.
Yeah. Oh my God, it burns. My mom used to freak out because I used to try and play with it in the front seat. She'd be like, "You're gonna burn the car! Get some car on fire!" I think she was a story of a kid pushing it and like leaving it lit.
Yeah.
And
And
the
somehow
the car caught fire and blew up. This is it, Mom. There's this car on fire right now.
I always remember one of the funniest stories. My dad and my uncle, this is my dad's buddy, but my dad used to smoke when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And we were driving, I still remember we were driving to Lime Ridge Mall.
Yeah.
And it was me in the back,
And
my
the hammer.
sister, and my dad's friend's son. And they must have been about 9, so I was like 6.
Yeah.
And my uncle threw a cigarette out the window. And it went out, came right back in the back seat,
Oh no.
right up his son's shorts.
Oh
Who was
no.
also wearing like a bathing suit.
Yeah.
And it went like
And it
in
caught in the mesh. Oh my God.
We had to stop on the side because no one knew what happened.
Yeah.
I was like,
This kid's like screaming in the back
yeah,
seat.
no one had to pull over, and he runs out and pulls down his pants, and there's this.
Lit cigarette pulling up his pants. Oh my God.
So then it's fine. We get in the car. We end up going to the mall to meet up with my mom and my
Yeah.
aunt. His mom gets mad that he burnt hole in the shorts. That was all she cared about. They had burnt holes in the liner of his bathing suit.
That was out of that whole story. That's the problem.
That was the yeah.
The burnt hole in the liner.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I'll never forget that.
That must have just freaked everybody out. Why is he screaming? I don't know.
Oh yeah. Well, even I don't think he knew what happened.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah.
It's like it's burning.
I think he thought it was like a bee. I think they thought a bee or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was.
No, it was a
It
cigarette.
was this dad's cigarette butt. Yeah.
See, there's a good PSA not to smoke.
That's right. Yeah. Jen says, "Yeah, we used to go to the movies all the time when we were kids, all the way through college. I don't think we've been to the movies for several years. Yeah, it's the same thing. I just kind of stopped going.
Same. This is something I really want to see, and it makes a big difference, like to see it on a big screen.
Like I said, if it's like a big, like an epic adventure or something, like where like you really want to, because you can't beat the sound, like
no,
the sound systems and stuff like that, and
like I think I saw pretty much all the Star Wars movies like in the big screen.
That's right." David says, "A bar I used to work at, it was like a wall of smoke. You could cut it with a knife."
I could see that because bars, people are smoking inside of the, you're smoking and drinking. They're kind of good together.
Yeah,
they did at least.
Yeah, because even now, like you drive. The last time I've been out somewhere on a Saturday night, you don't like. It used to be like there'd be tons of people out front having once you couldn't smoke in there, but. You see a couple of people, but it's not quite the same.
No, it's more.
It's probably a good thing.
Probably, yeah. I think there's more people into vaping now more than cigarettes.
I think so. I think people, it's. Yeah. It's also I don't know how much they cost. I can only imagine. It's got to be like I think someone had said somewhere in one of our chats or something I think someone's like $25 a pack or something or other. Like,
yeah, like I don't know if anybody can afford to smoke.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't, if that may last.
Like if you're doing like 2 packs a day or like a pack a day, like that is fast.
Even a pack or every.
Yeah,
couple of days or something like that. Like that's that's a lot of money.
Yep.
But yeah, I still like even at work where I work, I sit near the front door so I can see where and a couple of people because I see them, it's like, oh okay, I know I can see where they go off and have a cigarette off of property
outside there.
But it's like
a
couple of people, like 2 or 3 maybe out of there's however many.
Yeah, it's been a big cultural shift. Like from when I first started working to now, definitely like a lot less smokers.
Well, even like I noticed that a few times, like you're watching like Netflix and it'll have a warning that it features smoking in the movie. Yeah, which seems crazy to me, but it's like
because at some point in time, like there was I think there was a ban on smoking. In
I know they tried, and somebody, and I want to say it was The Rock, but I don't know, but somebody famous had said they will never smoke in a movie or I thought it was The Rock, which seems I don't know why he doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would smoke in a movie as a character, but
no, it doesn't really seem to like.
But maybe there's someone, but some actor had said, they will never
smoke.
Oh no, never mind. It wasn't The Rock. Was he would never shoot a
gun?
Yeah, after that whole Alec Baldwin.
Oh thing. Yeah, where he actually.
He's like, we'll never use whatever they call those blasting caps or whatever, like the fake
the blanks.
Yeah, he's like, I'll never use those again. We'll just fake it and post or whatever. Yeah,
it makes sense. I mean, in this day and age with like CGI and stuff, like why do you need a real gun to shoot?
Well, because it's like clearly it's if it's done wrong or whatever.
It can go south real fast.
Yeah, that's a whole. That was crazy, that thing. But okay. So I was like, wait a second, I'm getting myself mixed up here because I'm like, I can't imagine The Rock like unless he did some sort of real like drama.
Exactly.
It doesn't seem like he would be the kind of guy to like star in a movie where he'd be like smoking.
No.
Well, that's like I always watch
The Rock.
I'm like I've been watching forever, like watching Mad Men.
Yeah.
Like, good God, I know it's a show, but like, those guys fucking smoke like
all day long. Yeah,
smoke and drink.
That's I don't know how they like lived.
Like,
I don't know how they got to their 30s.
I know. It's like, my God, what a one guy why they have to like walk up the stairs, the elevator's done.
Yeah,
remember that he'd been drinking like eating oysters or whatever, just like pukes his guts out. Doesn't he have like a heart attack?
He does. It's like, he was in bad shape. It was Roger.
Yeah, Roger Sterling. That was it. Yeah. That's a good. I had to watch that show again.
I love Mad Men. I watched it a couple times all the way through.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go. You want to?
Yeah, I'll
the doorbell's ringing.
Take the center square here. Oh, well, this is new. Oh, I get the center spot. This is going to be weird. What Steve isn't telling us he was 28. That's right, David. Steve's a lot older than he's saying when he's in the backseat of that car with the cigarette story. It's the Eric Solo stream we've all been waiting for. That's right, Janice. So ask away if you got questions, because no one's here to stop me. So ask away. Steve's back. Sorry, everyone. The AMA is over.
I can sit there and keep going.
Okay.
I'll sit here. Friggin' not door to door or whatever. I didn't even. It's like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna bother answering it.
Oh.
Who does that?
I'm surprised that people still try that. Like, does it actually? It must work, I guess. Door to door sales.
Yeah, I've never ever signed up for anything that anyone's ever offered me my door.
Yeah. It was everything we were talking about. Mad Men. Watched Mad Men all the way through a couple times. Good show. Cigarette smoking. Yeah. I mean, obviously, don't kids out there, if you're watching, don't smoke. It's not good for you.
No, yeah.
As cool as Roger Shirley makes it look, it's not good for you.
I just remember, was it The Hangover 3 where they had the monkey, or is it the second one? Is it the second one, the monkey? And the monkey smokes?
I think so.
It's like, look how cool you look. Little monkey having a smoke.
Oh, monkeys. Yep. Yeah, so nothing really going on in the chat when you left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was one, LOL.
I know. I think they were like, Eric Solo stream. Oh my God. Let's make this weird on purpose.
Yeah, no, I'm going to watch Mad Men again. Like I said, I saw some TV critic or something ranked the best shows, and he had Mad Men, Breaking Bad, The Sopranos.
White Lotus,
and
you said.
Yeah, he said he said White Lotus was the #1 show.
I can't believe that.
I don't know. Have you guys ever watched White Lotus?
I gotta watch
I've heard a ton of good things, so it's something I had to watch. But
check it out.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. Like, it does always seems weird too, because it's brand new, so it's like,
yeah. Is it the newness that's making it seem so good?
Sort of a little.
It's kind of trendy right now.
Yeah, so it's like,
give it some time to age.
Well, let's watch it in 5 years and see. Yeah. Hey, Jackie, what's going on?
Jackie, what's happening?
Happy Monday. Heath, if you're in the background, what's going on?
David says, I have a sticker from the police saying we don't answer to cold callers, but they still try.
I don't get it. And every time I'll say the same thing to them, like, give me something to read and I'll sign up. I'll go online and do it later if I'm interested. Oh, we don't have anything to give. You have to do it right now.
It's like, well, I'm not doing it right now.
I'm not signing up, so give me a pamphlet or something.
Yeah, or a website. I'll go look at stuff.
Yeah, we don't have that. I'm like, well, I ain't doing shit.
Leave me alone.
That's a meow. Terry, what's going on,
in the
Terry?
house. How's it going, Terry? Heath says hi. Hey, Heath.
Heath's doing okay, not having too many heart attacks watching those Leaf games.
Oh man, any Leaf fan out there? Are you feeling it? Are you nervous?
Yeah.
You sweating?
Up 2-0, now tied at 2. It's I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
it's not over yet, and the Leafs,
nothing's over. I mean, it's tied. So
yeah, but it's just that I think people have seen this.
They've seen this story play out a couple times now.
Movie before, yeah.
We'll see. And it just sucked because they didn't show up at all last game.
No, I know. I was watching. Yeah. I kind of had it on the background and watching it. Like, it was
nuts. Really like their goalie Wall. He built them out. Like it could have been like 4 or 5 nothing.
Oh yeah, I turned on it on one point. Like they shot them like 30-15 in like the second period.
Yeah. The fact that it was like 2-0, I think it ended up being. Like, the fact that was it was.
Yeah, I know. I saw the shot count. I was like, holy crap! I'm like, yeah.
Leafs, what are you doing? We're just going to show up for the next game.
Now is not the time to. Yeah. I saw Matthews. He didn't go to practice. He's like hurt. I figure.
Oh really?
He didn't practice today. He took it off.
He hasn't scored a goal yet all series.
He's taking it easy.
He did it again too. Like last series took a.
He
missed practice. Yeah.
Mr. Glass.
Mr. Glass. Oh man. Oh, our Ginger says the Leafs are in it. I live in Oilers zone. Oilers too, like they were up. There's 2-1 down the Oilers.
Yeah,
series.
no, I really want to see the Oilers go through.
Yeah, if there's a team I want to see win, it's the Oilers.
Yeah.
Now that the Habs are out.
Yeah, I would love to see McDavid get it. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I saw a clip of him yelling at the trainers that they didn't put his gloves on a heater.
Really?
So they're still wet. And they're like, did you give us the gloves to put on? No, he didn't. Is the trainer getting all, not mad, but like,
just standing his ground.
yeah,
a bit.
then like, what's he getting? He's talking to Corey Perry. It's Corey Perry's going to this. What'd you get mad at me for? You give his gloves. All the behind the scenes drama.
I think Conor McDavid's got some heat behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because last year he flipped out on his teammates as well in the locker room.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting to see.
He was all fired up.
He always seems pretty.
In front of the press, he's always very even keeled. Yeah, not a lot of emotion there.
You can see the hockey players over the years now, they get their media training and stuff.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
can see that for sure.
They're all trained up.
Yeah.
Jackie says no Kelly.
She was here earlier. She had to do some work stuff, so she might pop in again, but she had to. She
started the stream and she has some deadlines
to go. She had some deadlines to finish up, so.
Terry says, LOL, would you three consider reviewing a pizza extra large pizza?
Is that
a thing? Extra large pizza?
I saw they had like a giant slice of pizza or something like that.
It was for the Raptors anniversary.
Yeah.
So we're thinking of doing that, but I'm not sure if it's around anymore.
Yeah, but do they have an extra large pizza?
If they had extra large, I would try that out.
We actually had a message to someone on Instagram sent us a message suggesting that the Popeyes fried or Popeyes pickle menu.
Pickle menu.
Yeah, they got like
fried pickles.
They had that and a few different things. Yeah, I just looked it up quickly because I was like, "Oh, is this in the States?" Because I thought I'd seen it in the States, but
yeah.
So and thanks for the suggestion if you're watching. Bill.
Thanks out there, Bill. Thanks, Terry, for the extra large pizza suggestion. If it's a real thing.
Pizza is one of those places I kind of forget about.
Yeah. Terry says clearly to go to the bathroom. Well, that's a possibility, but she's also got deadlines she's working on.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was making the pizza would make us have to go. Yeah, pizza will do that to you.
Pizza's like, it's one of our lowest pizzas, I think, like quality wise.
Yeah, it's really hit and miss. I find.
Yeah.
But I do like I don't mind their chicken wings.
The chicken wings are good.
The sauce though is kind of lame. It's always just in the.
Yeah.
Like it's just in I don't know. They don't even put it on the wings anymore.
They have the best dipping sauce.
I was about to say that.
The garlic dipping sauce.
Garlic dipping sauce is really good.
That's top tier. Their pizza's like mid tier.
That's the thing that sucks is they got the really good dipping sauce and then the pizzas.
Yeah. And then the next day it's really brutal. So like.
Yeah.
But stuffed sandwiches are awesome.
Yes. Yeah.
They're like the calzones they do there.
Yeah, they don't have the stuffed salmon. I think they just have the calzone, but they're good.
Yeah, those are fantastic. Something about the calzone where it's all, kept inside. Yeah. It's all like, really like juicy.
I was like, to me, I would love it if you could get like the back half of it. I like when it gets in more doughy with it.
Yeah.
The middle half when it's just like mostly just all the innards.
It gets really mushy.
It still tastes good, but I prefer it more like when you get to the end of it, we got like a lot of the thick dough around it.
Yeah.
That to me is like my favorite part.
The ends.
Like if I could just have like those pieces, like 3 or 4 of those.
You need to find someone who will just take the middle piece for you. And
that's right. I'll to make my own my own calzone. I was called the zone because it's just the last half. The cow parts.
The cow part. Adios.
No cow, just the zone.
Steve threw the middle of this calzone. I don't know why. It's gone though.
Maybe that could be my thing. I'll try and sell it to somebody and make it serve my own restaurant.
Barry says, "LOL." Just kidding. Yeah, we're good, Joe. We know you're just joking.
Oh yeah, no, we're here. We know you're just joking, buddy.
David says, "I had a couple of slices from Pizza last time I was over. It was okay. It filled the gap." Yeah, exactly. It's
Pizza was always really popular. At least we used to get it like with us and our friends would be because it was open till like 3 a.m. on weekends.
Yeah.
So after a night at the bar, it was actually probably the only thing that would still deliver at like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
After Last Call.
Yep.
Oh man, and I can't remember the last time I've seen Last Call. It's been
Last Call? Yeah.
Unless I've been at a bar, but to be there for Last Call.
It's been years.
When they turn the lights on.
That was I know. I think you can see what the bar really looks like.
Yeah, those are some fun times back in the day. But that was always Pizza would be the thing to order.
Yeah.
Because it was pretty much the only thing you could get. So we'd always get a couple of stuffed sandwiches.
Oh
man, those were always so good with it.
With the garlic sauce.
I used to get an extra garlic sauce. You eat half of it, save the other half for the next day, maybe depending on how hungry you were.
That was the best. Oh man,
pass out like pop a couple of Advil.
Yeah.
Maybe wash it down with some Gatorade to refill those electrolytes and rock and roll the next morning.
Oh my god! At the grocery store, Food Basics used to have pizza garlic dipping sauces you could buy in the store. When I saw that, I was like, "This is fantastic!" Now I just buy the sauce, and whatever pizza I get, I can use the good sauce
You
on.
can buy like a Dr. Oetker's or
Yeah.
DiGiorno or
exactly.
whatever.
Exactly. But then they stopped doing that, so I don't know what happened there. But
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I can't remember the last time I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's definitely the best one. Little Caesars is actually okay. It's kind of in that same vein.
Yeah, it's a little
little creamier.
Yeah.
The worst, or it's super strong as the Papa John's. It's like that oil.
Papa John's is so oily. Oh my God.
It murders my stomach.
Yeah, Papa
I eat
John's
it oh man,
Papa John's for me, it slides through me faster than anything else. Faster than pizza, faster than Pizza Hut.
That garlic sauce. It's good, but it's so like it's just like pure oil. It's not this. It's like
honestly, I don't even know if I digest it. Like it just goes in and it's done.
Everyone just eats on the toilet.
I'll be back in half an hour. All right. Oh, we haven't lost everybody. We got 12 people here.
That's good. Yeah, I'm trying to think of my
I was like,
to.
That conversation's going to lose everybody. Thanks for sticking with us.
This thing on? Hello?
Thanks for sticking with us through the potty talk.
Oh man, now I really want some pizza. Actually.
I can really go for a pizza.
Yeah, you can't beat a good pizza.
Yeah.
We have a good one here called Twice the Deal, and it's not the best pizza in the world, but
it's a discount franchise. It's like a 2-for-1 place.
But for the price of it, you get like 2 large pizzas, 2 pounds of wings, and 2 garlic breads with cheese.
Yep.
And it's like
under 50?
$50 about.
Yeah.
It's under 60, I think, with tax and tip and
everything. It comes with pop too.
And it comes with like 3 pops. And it is a good pizza. It's better than pizza and stuff.
Better than pizza, 100%.
Sure is. You get to get the pizza well done, going to do a double bake on it. That's good.
That was a solid tip.
Yeah, it was thanks to my sister. She used it all the time, and I was like, "Oh man, this is." And then one time I was there, and they did it. I'm like,
"What? It's thick crust, double baked."
That's it. Thick crust and double baked or well done or whatever. Yeah. That's if they do it right. It's like, oh man, it's really good.
That cheese gets that nice kind of brown on top, like a little bit of char
with the extra thick crust.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's good.
I did that. And I hit it with a little French Red Hot.
Oh, I'm getting so hungry.
Yeah, me too.
I had okay dinner, but it wasn't pizza.
Then I had I had some eggs and I had a lazy dinner. I was like, what can I eat quick?
Sometimes that's the best, like breakfast for dinner, like some eggs and toast.
I 100% did breakfast for dinner. Had an English muffin, some eggs, found some hash browns in the freezer, throw them in the air fryer.
Ooh, that's all right.
Yeah.
I love a good hash brown.
Yeah, they're like the little, like the McDonald's kind of style ones, like the little patty of it.
Oh, it's awful. So, sorry, Terry says, 8 years ago, my wife's younger brother died from sudden arrhythmic death syndrome.
No, geez, Terry.
Sorry to hear that, Terry. That's awful. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really too bad to hear.
Yeah. And then David says, I have some pizzas in the freezer, 8 minutes in the air fryer, and that's great.
I love my air fryer. I've been using it a lot more lately. It's so good.
Yeah.
It's crazy how good it does, like a deep fry. Like, I did French fries in there the other day. It's how good they come out, considering there's no oil. It's
Yeah.
Even like I've done a few times in like fish and chips in there. It's actually it comes out really
fryer?
Good. Yeah, how good they come out. It's considering there's no oil or nothing. It's I think it works really good.
I haven't bought a frozen pizza and it's been a minute for sure. Just because, like, unless you get a good sale, it's not much cheaper than getting like a walk-in special or like a
you can get a walk-in
or like a Little Caesars.
You can go to like you can get like the twice the deal. I know the walk-in's like $10, I think. $9, I forget now, but
yeah. For the frozen pizzas, like $7-8.
Yeah, so it's
they're good to have in the freezer. Just if you want to have something quick, though.
Yeah, we usually have a 1 or 2 in the freezer, just there, just as a kind of that thing, like, oh crap, it's you get home late from work or whatever. It's like I'm hungry, but I don't want to.
Yep.
But yeah, pizzas, and then sometimes too, like they're really different. They're frozen pizzas. So some of them are really good, some of them are really not good.
Oh yeah.
So
there were some bad.
It's like, these are on sale. I'm gonna buy them. And you're like, oh my god, this is why it's on sale.
It's hot trash.
Yeah, it's like, I should have just gone to buy one.
I used to get the Delissio sometimes. They're all right.
They were good. Yeah.
They're a little. I feel like a thicker.
They like the thick crust and stuff. Yeah. It seems like I don't know how long ago that we did that the frozen pizza taste tier list.
That was at least a year ago.
That was
maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Thinking about that, but
that was We had to cook all those pizzas up. That was
yeah,
that was the longest time for that.
That was the
video.
hardest part, trying to
Yeah.
coordinate doing like 10 different pizzas in that one
Yeah,
oven.
I know. One oven for 8 pizzas takes a while to cook.
Yeah, that was
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so David says he had some haggis and chips for dinner.
ooh, some haggis.
Ooh, those David, whenever he goes to choose football games, he gets these pies. They're like a meat pie.
Oh, like little mincemeat pie.
Yeah,
or
they
something or
look
other?
really good. Minus the brown sauce, because I can't.
No, yeah.
But like they look really good. They look really good.
they always have
but,
these neat things that here you get
but-
hot dogs.
Yeah, exactly. We have hot dogs here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe a hamburger. Maybe if you're lucky, you get a sausage with some sauerkraut on it or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing like super fancy like that. Or even I remember that Bovril.
Bovril was really good.
Yeah, I was
Actually.
like, oh, I could totally see this.
Yeah,
I like football or
yeah.
American football, whatever you want to call it here.
But it just seemed like it looked really like a nice, thick
Like the
pastry.
yeah.
Yeah, crust on it. Like I don't know. It's not something I would think of getting at like a sporting event, but
No, well, that's the thing.
they work, right?
Yeah. And they're probably easy to eat too, because it's all like it's self-contained, so you're not like trying to like
Yeah.
you can just eat, just break through the crust and just scarf it down.
Eat it up.
Sometimes that's the thing at a sporting event, trying to eat like pizza or something like that. It's not always the easiest to like,
Yeah.
they cook it all like shit, so it's all like floppy. So you're trying to like,
And you got like a little cardboard box.
yeah, so you're trying to like eat it, or even
Yeah.
hamburgers and hot dogs, whatever.
Yeah, it's just different though because we have all the usual stuff like hot dogs and pizza.
Yeah. There's not a lot of like, it's either that or then you go to like they have like restaurant style stuff where it's like more fancy.
Yeah, where you can get like a high end burger and stuff.
Yeah, and
It's
then you
like,
pay.
you pay the high
You pay
end
a
price.
you pay a premium price for
Yeah.
that for sure. That's how these guys make all their money off the booze and food
Okay, so
concessions.
Terry's talking about his wife's younger brother again. He said he had Down syndrome and rage issues, but I just hope he's in a better place now. Oh yeah, for sure, Terry.
Oh,
hopefully-
absolutely, Terry. Yes, that's
Yeah, hopefully wherever he is, he's found some peace.
for sure.
Yeah. And then Jackie is saying, I don't find Papa John's too oily or greasy, but I did with Gino's Pizza when in Ontario. Hate Gino's, miss Topper's Pizza. Okay, so she likes Topper's, hates Gino's.
Yeah, I used to like when I was a kid. That was like our go-to place. My family was Gino's, and then they stopped going there.
I don't mind
Something
Gino's.
changed there.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was different. I don't know what it was, but I remember having it. It was like something. I don't know if they changed ownership or something like that.
Yeah.
But
like the flavor change
Yeah.
stuff too. Yeah.
like I said, twice a deal reminds me of what Gino's used to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, the only time I ever go to Gino's sometimes is to get a slice.
Yeah.
If I'm somewhere where there's one, I might go get a slice of pizza depending on what's going on.
Yeah.
But I haven't ordered Gino's pizza in
A long time.
a long time.
Yeah. Toppers. This time I've had Toppers is one of those like novelty pizzas we were trying. Like,
Yeah.
we had a pickle pizza from Toppers.
I actually had Toppers at work. We had a lunch and learner. They brought in pizza, and it was actually Toppers. And that's the first time I had it
A while.
in ages. It was actually really good. It made me laugh, though. It was called Meat Mountain, was the name of the
Yeah.
pizza. That made
The
me,
Meat Mountain.
yeah, it made me laugh. Name of it. I said, made a joke to the guy beside me. He's just like, come on, man, let's go.
They make mountain meat pizza.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
didn't
Yeah,
laugh.
you Gen Zs don't have any sense of humor.
They don't get it. They don't get it at all. Gen Zs.
Yeah.
Um,
But no, but it was Toppers, and I hadn't had it forever. I couldn't even tell you the last time I had Toppers. It's probably, didn't they have like a dill pickle pizza or something or other? We did it like a long time
we
ago.
did a pickle pizza a long time ago with them, and there was
And-
another one. They
yeah.
had a couple novelty ones coming out during the pandemic. They were
I
really
was going
trying
to say,
to.
it was got to be like, I was going to say that was like
Yeah.
a few years ago.
Oh yeah, we were upstairs shooting still.
Yeah, that's the thing. And even before, like, Toppers was just never something we ever really ordered.
No. A couple comments here. David saying, I buy the fresh made pizza in Asda. It's like Walmart. Cut them into slices and freeze them. Then when I fancy a bit, 8 minutes and I'm good.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they don't take long to cook at all.
No, especially if you got the air fryer going, it's putting to 400 and oof.
Yeah, that's cool to know. Asda's like Walmart. I've seen like Asda pop up in different videos from
Yeah.
across the pond there, and I was never sure if it was like Walmart or Target or whatnot.
Yeah, you're kind of never sure what its
Yeah.
equivalent is. Yeah.
And then Terry's saying, "Oh, he's got a challenge for us here.
Not
How,
really.
how is going to pizza dressed as a Ninja Turtle trying to step on? What's he saying here? Trying to step on spilled turtle soup, eating a slice of pizza with one pepperoni on it, singing "Happy Together" by the turtle sound." That sounds like something I can't do, to be honest. I don't know. That's a lot of things there.
Which Ninja Turtle would you dress up as? Yeah, you had to go as Michelangelo. Well, they all like pizza though, right?
Yeah, I'd probably dress up as Raphael, maybe Splinter. Be the rat. I'll be the rat. Turtle soup. Yeah, I've never even seen turtle soup. I wouldn't know where to get turtle soup from.
No, I'm just thinking. Remember,
and Happy Together. I know the song, but I probably couldn't sing it.
So happy together.
How about the weather?
That's all. I think that's the song, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, there's something. I was just thinking. Remember, you remember the movie, the classic movie Master of Disguise with Dana Carvey?
No.
And
Master of Disguise. Yes, I remember this now. Turtle.
Am I too turtle for the Turtle Club? Turtle.
When did you know your career was over in movies? Right about there. Which I loved the Dana Carvey show. Dana Carvey was hilarious, but for whatever reason, movies just didn't translate.
Because he did Master of Disguise, and it's like, what is this?
Yeah. Like the Dana Carvey show had Steve Carell on it.
Like, I was going to say, it had Steve Carell and stuff on it.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I loved it. It was hilarious.
I remember when it was on.
Yeah.
I was like, and then it did it last a season?
Maybe a season. It wasn't long.
But maybe I don't know, talking about Turtle. Maybe think of him doing this turtle. Because they go to the Turtle Club.
Yeah.
Am I too turtle for the Turtle Club? Oh, is it? If you've never seen Master of Disguise with Dana Carvey, you should definitely rent it. It's probably on. It's got to be on like Netflix or something.
I don't know.
Maybe
if it keeps doing like the turtle thing, that'll be funny. Maybe eventually.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's one of those ones now you watch like a cult classic.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe not. It's probably just as terrible as.
I think so. It's probably up there with. Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the movie. Forget it. It's past me.
Yeah, Dana Carvey, man, he's hilarious, but just never kind of his movies just.
No. His movies.
Same with his another one, like Chris Rock. He just kind of never
Yeah.
He's hilarious. His stand-up was amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
But
he had some good side characters in movies, but never leading roles.
Never really he did a bunch of comedy. I remember the one where it was like a remake of the Just Like Heaven.
Yeah,
where he dies and comes back.
That's the only one I can think of, to be honest.
He's in all those he's amazing in every Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah,
he was great in Dogma.
Yeah,
was he Rufus, the 13th Apostle?
Yeah. Anybody who's a buddy of Adam Sandler, you got a job for life.
Yeah,
he's really good about keeping his buddies in his movies, giving them parts.
I mean, more power to him. I did the same thing. Like, hey, you guys, you want to hang out for 6 weeks? We're going to shoot a movie wherever, and
exactly.
Try and get the money. We'll go to Hawaii and do it somewhere cool.
Yeah.
But Dana Carvey. But Chris Rock's another one. Like, he was hilarious, but movie-wise, just kind of never really. I can't think of anything really funny that he did as like a starring him.
No, I mean he was in
Pootie Tang. That was pretty funny.
Okay.
I don't think you guys ever saw Pootie Tang.
I never saw Pootie Tang.
It was funny. It's just weird.
I mean,
superhero movie.
Yeah.
That was
He was good in Wayne's World, but that was really a.
Was he in Wayne's World?
Dana Carvey?
Oh, Dana Carvey. Sorry, I thought you were talking about Chris Rock.
No, I switched gears.
Okay, I was talking about Chris. Yeah, no, yes, he was really good in Wayne's World.
Yeah. So Terry's asking David if David would try out that challenge, the pizza dressing as a Ninja Turtle, going and slipping in the.
That'd be a big Ninja Turtle.
Yeah. Then Terry's saying, how does having a pet lion instead of a cat sound?
Terrifying.
That sounds not so fun.
There's a documentary all about.
We saw some big cats this past weekend.
Yeah. A bunch of us went to for Kelly's birthday. Went to a zoo, since she likes animals, so we went and checked it out. But there's a documentary because Melanie Griffith grew up with lions in her house.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of the movie, but it was crazy.
Yeah,
and they all get hurt, like really badly bit and stuff. Yeah, they don't get attacked, but
because Melanie Griffith's parents were eccentric.
Yeah, was her mom's Tippi Hedren? Was that
right?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's it. But her and her dad. I don't even know the story of how they. But they had a lion. I don't know if it's just one or two, but they had a lion in the house.
So they had that, Terry, and it didn't work.
No. they're amazing to see, but you see how big they are. It's like, my God.
Yeah, it's insane. Like,
Like,
yeah,
I would not
the
want
amount of power in that animal, like it can tear you to shreds, like without even trying.
Oh yeah, and they're just chilling like nothing. But
Yeah.
you just see the size of their paws. And
The size of their paws and their heads and like their jaws. It's like,
it's like
yeah. No,
I'm good.
no,
Thanks, but no thanks.
House
yeah.
cat's fine. House cat's fine.
I went. Well, you ever see one of those things when they attack somebody?
House cats?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever seen someone get attacked by a cat?
Like a house cat?
Yeah.
Just in videos.
Yeah.
They go crazy.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That looks terrifying enough.
Oh yeah.
You see them trying to rip off a rabid cat that's like claws in.
Yeah, I know. They
That's-
get crazy.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
And that's like that thing's like 10 pounds.
Yeah.
That's no good for me.
Yeah, exactly.
Let alone like have one that's 10 times the size. What could go wrong? Yeah.
Thanks for the hearts out there that was dropping those. Appreciate
Yes.
it.
Cheers, everybody.
And then Janice is saying, I think her mom had an exotic animal sanctuary. Melanie Griffin.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think like I'm pretty sure there's a documentary all about it because they had like cameras and stuff in like the 70s with them, and
Yeah,
it looks crazy. I remember seeing they're like in their swimming pool and there's like a tiger or a lion with them and stuff.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Jackie. She's dropping the hearts there.
Cheers, everybody. Yes, and thank you for hanging out with us. It is 8:00.
We're at time, everyone. Whoa.
We made it. We survived an hour with just the two of us. Well,
Well, Kelly stopped by. She had to bounce, but
we made it for we held it down for about 45 minutes ourselves.
yeah,
so
exactly.
Good work.
We did it. And that sounds excellent, Terry. Apple pie ice cream, I would do that all day long.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
Yep. But thanks, everybody, for joining us for the last hour on the Members Only live stream.
Yeah, that was a good time, guys. We appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yep.
And we will see you next week. Actually, for everyone up in Canada, it's a long weekend, so we'll see you on Victoria Day Monday, right?
Yes.
Yes. So
Long weekend.
Get your fireworks ready.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you next week. Have an awesome week. And don't forget, you're awesome.
You're awesome. Take care, everybody. We'll see
Bye-bye.
you soon. Have a great week.